Coming up on this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, improv show, Hoops for Heart, the Special Olympics swim meet, and much more coming up next.
Spin it back.
Visualize it. I'll give it something to do.
Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Nick Karachi. The Neuqua Valley Improv Show is coming up soon. Josh takes a look into the story and how the actors are preparing.
The improv show, The Third Wheels, is a production put on by Neuqua's own students that gives them a real-life experience in the world of improv.
The improv show is an hour-long show. It's totally made up on the spot, more or less. The kids actually play some improv games, kind of like what you might see on Whose Line Is It Anyway, or in some of the theaters in Chicago. And then there's also something called long form, which is a series of scenes that are kind of connected in different ways. So they'll do both of those throughout each show of the night.
The actors have been working countless hours practicing various techniques to prepare for opening night.
There's a lot of different things we can do. We can work on characters, so we play a game called Animalistics where each improviser is given an animal and they embody some aspect of that animal. We work on environment work so that they're not just standing on a blank stage, to kind of give the audience an idea of where the improvisers are imagining themselves.
The show is not like any theater production Neuqua puts on.
People should come see the improv show because it's like nothing else you're ever going to see at Neuqua. Everything else you'll come and see has been scripted and prepared. I think it's just a real neat spin on the show when there's nothing planned ahead.
None of it's written down, so nobody knows what they're going to say until they actually say it.
Come and see the biggest cast of The Third Wheels ever tonight and tomorrow at 6:30 and 8 o'clock in the Black Box Theater at Maine. Tickets can be purchased at the door for $5. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Josh Rogers.
Hoops for Heart has been a Neuqua Valley tradition for years. Jesse and Veda take a look into the American Heart Association's event.
District 204 has participated in Hoops for Heart for a very long time. Hoops for Heart promotes physical activity, heart-healthy living, and community service. Although all gym periods participate in it, not all students know why.
The Hoops for Heart event is a fundraising event for the American Heart Association. The American Heart Association is a huge support of research that goes for figuring out different types of heart issues. It provides training for CPR and AED use, and it indirectly supports the families through these efforts.
Last year, Neuqua raised over $14,000 and are hoping to top that this year.
Since 2004, we started out raising about $5,000 a year, and since we've been doing our online donations, online registration to ask for donations, our average is about $16,000 a year, which is pretty amazing.
To donate or to find more information, visit www.heart.org/hoops to sign up and register. And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Veda Tappan, I'm Jesse Boudreau.
The rugby team finally has a state championship under their belt. Chaz and Liam looking to defending state champions.
After recent success, the Neuqua Valley rugby team looks for another great season.
The first year we had 27 players, a mixture of freshmen through seniors, and I think about a handful of them had played one season of rugby before, so all pretty new. The club has been very successful last 4 or 5 years. We always make the playoffs. Sometimes we make the finals, and last year especially our freshman sophomore team won the state final.
After winning a state title last year, the program looks really good on all sides and looks for a memorable season ahead.
We have high expectations this year for all of our sides, our varsity, JV and freshman sophomore. I really don't see any reason why we can't be in 3 state finals and win all 3 of them. I mean, it's not going to be easy by any road, but the boys have been together for quite a while and got some good camaraderie and partnerships going.
Congrats to the rugby team on going 6-0 in Florida this past weekend, and good luck to them for the rest of the season on their path to repeat in another state championship. And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Chastle Point, I'm Liam Kierstein.
Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wildcats! 2! There are many local businesses in the area that are well known, but many don't know Cheryls Candy and Popcorn. Angie and Emma look into its story and its connection with Neuqua.
Local owners of Cheryl's Candy and Popcorn felt that Naperville was lacking a store that focuses primarily on candy and other sweets.
So what made us open up a candy store was John and I as kids used to go to old-fashioned penny candy stores, and there's not too many around the area, and it just brought back a lot of childhood memories, and we wanted to have that fun atmosphere and just have, like a kid in a candy store.
One main contributor that sets them aside from the others is their original popcorn flavors that they carry.
Our flavors of popcorn are very unique. We have popcorn that nobody really carries, such as cinnamon roll, apple crisp, zebra, that's dark chocolate and white chocolate, cheesy bacon. So we're really known for our gourmet popcorn.
Cheryls has recently been working with a marketing group at Neuqua. Justin Keene, a leader of the group, gets products from Cheryls in order to sell for a profit during school.
As an entrepreneur, you want to try to make a profit, so we're essentially selling to his apprentice group big bulk bags of our gourmet popcorn, and then he is repackaging them in smaller clear bags and selling them to school members and faculty and friends and anybody who wants to come and purchase, and then they'll be reordering more, and we have several different flavors that we've been selling to them.
Be sure to check out Cheryl's Candy and Popcorn, located at 3027 English Rose Avenue in Naperville. And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Emma Smith, I'm Andrea Richards.
Athletes and students have been hard at work preparing for this year's Special Olympics swim meet. Shay splashes into the story.
The athletes that participate in Special Olympics have a passion for swimming. Their hard work and dedication in the pool is one of a kind.
I love it because you get to go in the water, and I love going underneath, and I just love the feeling of being in the water, and I love swimming as well.
The athletes practice twice a week in order to obtain their goals for their specific event.
At practice, we swim laps and we practice for our upcoming meet. We time them and see how fast they can get, and we work in the small pool and the big pool, and we have partners who come and help out, and then the coaches time them.
In addition to working on their individual records, the team also strives to advance onto the state meet.
My goal is to hopefully go to state again, but if we don't, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We can work harder for the next 2 years. Well, the biggest goal for a team, I think, is to practice their freestyle, practice any stroke that is acceptable. I think it's important to practice, because the more you practice, the better you'll be.
The Special Olympics swim team is hosting their biggest meet with over 200 athletes from around the area next week.
So our swim meet is on Thursday, March 3rd. Everyone can come during their lunch period or during their gym period and come and watch. Our athletes have been working the whole year for this, and they love it. It's their favorite event of the year, and they love when people come and cheer them on.
The theme is a luau, so be sure to bring your Hawaiian gear. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Shay Persico.
Good luck to the boys swimming and diving team as they head off to state this weekend. Thanks for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats.